Hi guys, today we've got yet again another graph sketch. It's an interesting one. We've got y equals mod ln x plus sin x. Right, we've got two different functions, so let's sketch them on their own. So we've got mod ln x. Well, usually ln x would look just something like this, but since we're sketching the mod, anything in the negative becomes positive, so we just reflect. Let's make this a bit more rounder, shall we? And we know this graph does not exist when x is less than 0, so that's fine. So this is mod ln x. Now for sin x, right, again, an easy sketch. We've got we've got a curve bouncing between -1 and 1. So let's write in our domain. And so on and so forth. The reason I haven't drawn before x is less than 0 is because of the domain of ln x, or mod ln x, which is greater where x is greater than 0. So I've applied the same to sin x. Alright, now we're going to be combining these two graphs by summing them, but it's not as simple as just adding two linear equations, because we've got one function that has got a bit of a unique pattern. We've got sin x that goes from 0 to 1 to 0 to -1, back to 0, then up to 1. So if we look at our graph of our combined graph ln x and sin x, we can say that it will be, well, let's just write sin x, some critical points to know is -1, 0, and 1. That will have ln x -1, we have mod ln x, and then we have mod ln x plus 1. We can say our graph is bounded by ln x -1, mod ln x -1 and mod ln x plus 1. So if we draw these out, so we've got, let's draw this in red, we've got mod ln x, we've got ln x -1, and we've got mod ln x plus 1. Should note that this point here is 1, and then all these other points are pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Right. So if you see how a graph behaves from 0 to 1, we've got ln x is really large, and then sin x is really small. So we know large number plus small number is just an even larger number. So we can say from 0 to 1, we've just got our graph coming in from the top, then heading towards 1. Now, here's when our graph changes. Our first main point on the sin x graph is pi over 2. Here the value is 1. So we go to ln x plus 1, which is about here. Then for pi, we've got sin x as 0, so we go to the line mod ln x. Then we can just imagine that for 3 pi over 2, we've got sine x as -1, so we go to ln x -1. For 2 pi, we're back up to ln x, 2 plus sine 2 pi is 0. So if we draw our dot to dot, something like this, and this would continue up. So essentially we've got a floating sine x graph, but the thing is with this shape, we're going upwards. We're not bouncing between -1 and 1. We're going even higher since ln x is always increasing. Notice here how we're sort of on an increasing curve. And that's all. That's how you sketch mod ln x plus sine x. Hope you enjoyed this unique graph sketch, and hopefully we'll come across more of these sort of sketches. Hope to see you in the next. Bye bye.